Hello, everyone. I am Lindsey Latham, an animal communicator and a psychic intuitive. So, this is a new series that I'm creating. I don't know if it'll be every day, but as much as possible, I am going to use the Animal Speak book to intuitively open it to a page that will contain an animal totem, and that is and can be used as your animal totem for the day or for guidance for the day, what you need to hear to get you through the day, so on and so forth. So here we go. What does a collective need to hear? What animal? How are we going to open to the crow? I mean, that is definitely a good place to start. Okay, and like you see, I have no things on this page or anything like that. We just opened to the crow, and a picture of my mother just popped out of the book, which the crow is her animal totem, for sure. She has a crow that comes to her porch that says hello to her. She has taught it how to say hello. It says hello. It's crazy. She also had pet crows growing up that followed her around. So, all right. So your animal totem for the day is the crow. And so when you are out throughout your day, pay attention to the crows around you and what they are doing. I use them as a signifier for when I need to be around. So as a psychic technique, I had one fly in front of my car today, and while I was driving my kid to school, and it landed on the electrical wires right next to me. So I took that as I needed to pay attention to my surroundings. So that's what I did, or I needed to take extra caution. The keynote of the crow is the secret magic of creation is calling. So the secret magic of creation is calling you. The cycle of power is all day and all year. They aren't powerful at only certain times in certain seasons. It's all day, all year. Okay, so the crows intrigue us and they aggravate us. So where in your life are you being intrigued and aggravated? And how is it connected to your secret magic of creation? So your creative expression and alignment with the divine. What are you creative at? And where does it intrigue you and aggravate you at the same time? Their only family member is the raven. They have great mysticism and mythology about them. There are actually 5 species of crows. So 5 is going to be a number to be looking out for throughout your day also. And 5 is the number for change. 5 species of crows, which one is the raven. Because they are of the same family, the only real difference in being is size. Kind of like us in our families. The only real difference between everyone is size and different personality traits. It would be beneficial for those with a crow as a totem to also study the qualities and mystical aspects of the raven. Okay, so since that is the part of the book that I chose to read, we're going to go to the raven real quick and see what the raven signifies, because I'm intuitively skipping around where to read. Okay, so the raven, the keynote with the raven is magic, shape-shifting, and creation. Their cycle of power is the winter solstice. So use this information. That's saying that around winter time, something that you are being called to create with your magic from within, which is your creative expression in alignment with the divine. If you have the courage to start it, which this reading right here should be confirmation that the universe is urging you to start this creative project. You're going to see results, or something significant will happen during the winter solstice. Okay? So, watchfulness. Watchfulness warns other crows and other animals of intruders and threats, human and animal. So like I said, how I use the crows and I work in communion with each other in communication. They communicate with me in a lot of ways, but they let me know if there's danger ahead or if I need to be paying closer attention. It's like they snap me out of being in subconscious, just going through the motions mode, which they can do that for you also. Just start paying attention and ask. Just ask them. Just if you're like, oh, I don't have permission to do that, just ask them and then pay attention, because they will show up. They have been observed raising a ruckus when hunters are around, warning deer and other birds. They recognize possible dangers, and they always post lookouts when feeding, which is their most vulnerable time, is when they're eating. This ability to warn is connected to the crow's second most notable characteristic, and that's its voice. The crow is actually a member of the songbird family because of its voice box structure. Although few think of the crow as a songbird, there have been many claims, unsubstantiated, over the years that when it is all alone, it will sing in a soft musical voice. I love crows. They have a complex language, they have a remarkable voice range, but they actually do not sing. They can call in many different ways, each with its own meaning. Learning to understand the language of crows is something that we can all do with practice. All right. The crow has great intelligence. It is adaptable to its environment. It will eat almost anything. A part of their ability to survive is their being omnivorous. They have a unique ability to communicate with each other and work together. Their ability for watching and their intelligence has given them a reputation for thievery. They will rob food from other birds or whatever source is around, including human food supplies. This brings up a story that my mom used to tell me about. She had this pet crow named Fritz. She had a couple of them, but I'm pretty sure this one's name was Fritz. And the way my grandpa used to raise pigeons, he used to raise pigeons, train them, and then drive south and let them loose, and they would fly back to the pigeon coop that was on my grandma and grandpa's property. And they found Fritz when it was a baby or something. It was injured or something like that. They found him, and so they raised him. Fritz, for whatever reason, did not like the neighbors. They didn't like the neighbors. So he would go when the neighbor, I just remember his last name was Ramp. the ramps. When he was out there working on his car, Fritz would go into his tin or whatever with his tools, and he would grab bolts, and he would fly the bolts up atop this man's house and then drop them and watch them roll down into the gutter around the roof of the house. Oh my goodness, they're little tricksters. So that can also signify a need to evaluate. Is your energy being stolen from something around you? From yourself? Are you allowing your energy to be stolen from anything around you? Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical energy. Are you stealing energy from anyone or anything around you? And energy is everything. So are you stealing anything from anyone or anything around you? That is what this is saying. It is bringing up things to start to evaluate and bring into your consciousness, where do you need to adjust some things to get into alignment with your divine creative expression, with the divine, and take care of your boundaries and keep yourself safe. Crows have great mythology about them. This can reflect not only past life connections to those times and cultures, but it also reflects some of the archetypic, I can't, this word, you guys, archetypal forces that it can't, but it also reflects some of the archetypal forces that it can connect with us, so it can connect us to. Okay. As with many animals, crows have been known to predict tornadoes, rain, and other changes in weather by the way they fly. Working with crows can help you to see how the winds are going to blow into your life and how to adjust your own life flights. Crows have long been considered magical. And my grandfather once told me how even finding a dead crow was a sign of good luck. This is the Animal Speak book by Ted Andrews. That was Ted Andrews talking about his grandfather. In Norse tradition, the god Odin had 2 ravens who were his messengers. Wherever crows are, there is magic. They are a symbol of creation and spiritual strength. They remind us to look for opportunities to create and manifest the magic of life. They are messengers calling to us about the creation and magic that is alive within our world every day and available to us. Okay, so whatever that creative expression is that you have been thinking about starting or focusing on, do it. You're being guided to do it. And this is just like a little recap. Also, to pay attention to your surroundings, evaluate where your energy is possibly being drained, or where you're draining your own energy, or where you're allowing. It all comes down to, where are you allowing your energy to be messed with? It isn't somebody else's fault. You aren't responsible for anybody else's energy but your own. So if somebody is stealing something from you or something like that, whether it's energy, money, or objects, it is up to you to put a stop to that stuff. You are able to disconnect your energy from what's stealing from you. Just command it in and set boundaries and break ties with anyone who is stealing from you in any way, shape, or form. They aren't for you. Don't have pity on them. Cut them off. All right. Okay. Make sure you like this video, share it with people that you care about. And subscribe to the channel and come back tomorrow. Maybe there'll be another one of these. So put on the notification bell. Again, I'm Lindsay. More about me in the description. Have a beautiful day.